Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to bring you a longer form video and my goal is to now do fewer videos per week but have a longer workout for you that you can do and really just push yourself and see how much you can grow over time. All you're going to need today are some dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, you can totally do this workout without it and then just skip through my standing arm series, or you can do the arm series without weights and really just burn out your arms through the movement. Okay, so we're gonna start out like we always do, lying on our back, and before we lie on our back, I want you to reach for your toes, fold over, hold it here, and then kick those feet, point those toes, flex the opposite one, back and forth, keeping a little bit of movement. Then you're gonna slowly rise back up, stack those vertebrae up over top, and then dive and fold. One more time. Again, flex and point those toes, and then slowly start to round through that spine, stacking your vertebrae, and then when you are ready, we are going to lie down onto our back. You're gonna have those hands by your side, just taking a big inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth, setting our intentions for today, another in through our nose. I really want you to think about all of those movements, keeping that core nice and tight, focusing in on this time for you. Let's do one more in through our nose, out through our mouth. Good. When you feel ready, open those eyes and I want you to find your dumbbells. Make sure you have one in each hand. We are going to start by working with that right arm and our left leg. We are going to move our right leg into that hook line position. So I want that right foot planted into the ground. My left leg is nice and long. For this first move, I'm going to bring my right arm behind my head and then make sure we are planting our spine into the ground. And now you are all set to get started. As we inhale, we are going to bring that weight by our side. Our left leg is coming into tabletop, and then we are coming back down and our leg goes long. Again, we are coming up, crunching through our core. That core is pressing into the ground. That arm stays nice and long. It is sweeping forward and back. Good work. You are using that breath to help you get up nice and strong. Great work. That inhale helps your body repair. That exhale is what gets you up into that crunch position. Make sure we get that leg to a nice 90 degrees. We are doing one more here and then we're adding on. Let's go all the way up and then extend that leg out. This next time we come up into that crunch, we extend that leg out, you keep it long, and our arm comes to reach for that ankle. We come back down, we go in for that crunch at 90 degrees. Our arm and leg goes long, they stay long, and we come up and you reach for that ankle. This is a great way to work. Again, we're setting our intentions, getting our body started. The right movement right here. I want you to give me two more, and then we're going into that long leg, long arm, and we will be pulsing it out. You give me one more here, all the way through, and then we do a double pulse with each movement. All right, keep that leg long. We now come back up through center. You pulse for that ankle twice. You lower back down. Good. We come up. We pulse through our core. And you lower back down as slow as you need. If you need to, you remove that weight if it's adding too much. Good work, you've got it. You have three more here. Into, you are planting that left foot next to your right. Last one. Good, that leg comes down by our side. Our arms are up overhead and we are now coming in to that glute bridge position. Good, so we're coming up through that glute bridge and right back down. We're coming up and down. In three, we're adding in those arms, sweeping them nice and long. In two, And one. Good. Next time we come up, our arms come by our side. As we lower those hips down, our arms come up over our chest. Good. We lower. As we raise those hips, our arms come up as we lower those hips. You are giving me 3 more here, and then we are going to march those legs as we extend one arm nice and long like the dead bug. Last one like so. Good, now we raise our hips, our arms are up over our chest. We lift that left leg up into a tabletop as our right arm extends behind our head. It lowers back down and we switch over to that right side. Great work. So we are alternating with that march as one arm extends behind our head. That's really helping us focus in on our balance, our core strength, making sure you are pressing through those shoulder blades to keep you on the ground. You can do it. Good, we're doing one more on each side. Last one on this right. And then I want you to meet me with that left leg up. We are now doing skull crushers right here. You are just bending through those elbows, bringing those weights all the way towards your head. You've got it. Give me 4. And 3, we pulse those hips up. Last 2. And 1, we pulse. Pulse, good. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1, good. You replace that leg. We are extending those arms up and we are coming into that chest press with the hip, the lift and lower right here. You've got it. Give me 4. And 3, those arms stay up. 2. And 1, good. You're rocking those hips side to side. It's just a slight drop, almost like you're creating a rainbow. You keep that core nice and strong. You're driving those heels into the ground. You give me 2 more each side, and then we're going back into that dead bug, marching those legs out. Last one. Good. Let's start with that right leg. We extend that left arm long. Our right leg comes up to table, and we switch over to that other side. Your glutes and hamstrings should be on fire right here. Way to keep that control. If you need to go slower, you totally can. Extend that arm as long as you can. You are working that back, your chest. Good, I want 2 more each side, and then we are keeping that right leg up in that tabletop position. Last one each side. You finish off that left leg, then bring that right leg up to tabletop and hold it here. Good, we are holding it here. You're bringing those arms, we're coming out nice and wide into a chest fly, and then down towards the chest press. Good, out nice and wide on that chest fly, and then in towards that chest press. If you don't have that much room, you just go to the width of that mat. You keep those hips lifted. You give me 3. Control that breathing. In 2. Last 1. Good, drop that leg down. I want you to pulse those hips. Good, give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You lower those hips down. We extend that left leg or that right leg nice and long. Our left arm is coming behind our head. We're hitting that other side for our core. We drive that weight by our side. Our right leg comes to tabletop. We extend it nice and long. Good. We are coming up to that tabletop. You crunch, push that core down to the ground. Extend that arm long. Yes, yes, you know what's coming. You are almost done with core. Don't let it pass by without you working. Everything is nice and controlled. You give me 4, and then we add on with that leg. In 3, shoulders stay out of our ears. You have 2. Last 1. Good. We're extending that arm long. We come up for the crunch. We extend that arm and that leg. They stay nice and long. We reach for our ankle and then the lower back down. You come into that crunch. We drive through that core. Extend long. Reach for your ankle. We're working those obliques as we come across our body. You're killing it. You stay strong. You stay focused. You give me 2 more, and then we're going into that straight leg, reaching for that jackknife, and each time we're adding in 2 pulses. Last one here with that crunch. You complete that jackknife, keep everything nice and long. We reach for that ankle pulse for 2, and lower back down. Good. Pulse, pulse. Great work. You have 4 more here, and you are finished with that core. Into. Last one. Finish it off strong. Way to go. Come down nice and slow. You can bring that weight by your side. You guys just killed it right here. I started you off nice and strong. I want you to bring one knee into your chest. Shake out that ankle. Hold it in nice and tight. You can bring it across your body. And then when you're ready, switch over to that other side. Pulling that knee in towards your chest, shaking out that ankle, bringing that knee across your body, looking in that opposite direction. And then when you're ready, we are going to roll over onto our right side. I'm going to bring one weight off my mat, and then I'm going to have the weight in my left arm stay with me. We're going to come into a kneeling position. So I'm going to have my left hand almost like I was going into quadruped, my right hand, sorry. My right knee is facing forward towards the screen, and then my left arm is going to be right across from my right hand. My left toes are pointed nice and strong, and all we are going to start with is a nice row. So we are rowing up towards that chest, bringing it down. Good. Rowing towards that chest, bringing it nice and low. You're giving me 3 more here, and then we are going to add on a leg lift. And 2. Last one alone. Good. Next time we row up, we are raising that left leg and lower back down. You fix your gaze. We raise, open that chest, lower, and it's coming parallel to the ground. Good. You give me 3 more here. And then we're raising that arm to a T position. In 2. Last one. Now we come all the way up, open up nice and tall, and then lower everything back down. Good. Open it up. Lower that leg, lower that arm. You give me 3. In 2. Last one. Keep that leg. Hold everything here. You lower and lift that leg. In 4, we are extending the arm over our head, and we are coming into an oblique crunch. 2. And want to hold that leg long. Bring it in. Extend. Good. This is how you finish. You give me 3 more right here. In 2. Crunch to that core. Last one. Good. And then come it down nice and slow. And you're going to find me with those knees on the ground, both weights in your hands, and we are getting ourselves ready for that quad. So I'm going to have my shoulders stacked over my wrists. My knees are slightly behind my hips, like I'm going up into a plank position, but they're on the ground. We're going to start out with 2 push-ups. If you want to go off those knees, you totally can. We're going down for 2 push-ups. And then you drive those knees up. We're coming into that plank. Drop it back down. We go 2 push-ups. And then up onto that plank. Great work. Lower it down. Hold. Good. Lower it down one more time. Meet me in that plank. We hold it here for 10. In 5, we are driving that left knee into our chest. And 2. And 1. Good. Drive that left knee into your chest. Bring it back. Let's switch it over to that right side. You are pulling that belly button up towards the ceiling. Good. Give me 2 more each side. 1 more, and then we're driving that knee in towards our chest and then towards that opposite elbow. Good, so left knee comes in towards our chest, we rotate it over to that elbow, bring it back. In towards our chest, over towards the opposite elbow, and back. Keep breathing. You give me 2 more each side. Last one each side. Good, let's walk those feet into bear crawl. You row and row that way. Good, step it back and in. You row towards that side, row towards that side. You are killing it. Nice and strong. Those legs are hovering off the ground about 2 inches. If you need to, at any point, you can always drop those weights and just roll that hand up towards your side or drop onto those knees. Out 1 more each side and we stay in this bear crawl position. Good, we are now rowing, twisting those knees, opening up towards a T. You come back down. You go over to the other side and back down. So you're adding in that nice rotation. Good job, you guys. Hold on to that balance. Connect with that mind, connect with the body. I want 2 more each side. Stay with me. Last one. Don't let those weights move you. You are moving them. Good, we find ourselves in that bear crawl. You push up towards that pike. We come back down in towards that hovered position. Up towards that pike. Great work. And push. Back to hover. Push through that core. It is your core doing the work to get you up. Think of someone pulling you up through a string, bringing that belly button all the way towards the ceiling, and then they help lower you back down. Give me 2, and then meet me in that pike. In 1. Good, let's walk those feet towards our hands. I want you to hang nice and low here. You can grab those elbows, swing side to side. And when you're ready, we are going to roll up nice and tall, grabbing those weights. Great work. Okay, for this standing series, you can either stay facing this way on the mat, or you can also go long ways, whichever works for you. You're gonna have those feet a nice hip distance apart. Make sure you're not pushing out that core. We want everything nice and locked in. You're gonna grow taller as you keep that core nice and tight. Our shoulders are rolled back out of our ears. Again, hips, our feet are hip distance apart. Our weights are by our side. And then I'm actually gonna bring them right in front of my thighs, getting ourselves ready for an RDL. All of my weight is in my heels. As I come down, my booty is pressing back towards the wall behind me. Those weights come by my side. I then pull up and stand up nice and tall. Again, those weights graze over my legs, like I'm shaping my legs, my butt pushes back, and then I pull everything nice and tall, actively squeezing my glutes to lift up nice and strong. We're going slow here. Down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do 2 more like this. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really want you to think about those glutes. Give me 1 more with this pace. We are then going to pick it up for a 2 count. Good. We now go down 2, up, 2. Pretend someone is pulling you by a band around your hips. You can stop wherever feels good for your body. Everybody's flexibility is different. You give me 3. In 2. Last 1. Good. All right. We're coming down into this RDL. Up, bring those weights in front of your chest, and we squat. Good. Weights come down. We go down into an RDL. You come back up, bring those weights, and squat. RDL. Pull up through those glutes. Weights are to our chest, nice and low. Again, you fix that pace, whatever works for you. If you need to slow it down, you do that right here. We're getting our glutes nice and warmed up, those hamstrings. You give me 2 more, and then those weights stay up at our chest with those palms facing in. Last one. Good. Right here, we come down nice and low. You're walking side to side, burning out those legs, those outer glutes. I want you to look out in front of you, keeping that chest open, making sure that core is in tight. Don't puff it out. We are staying low. Don't come up. Give me 3. In 2. Don't come up. And 1. Good. We are now coming down into a squat. You step forward with that left leg into a lunge. You bring it back into a curtsy. And then we stand forward. You go forward lunge, back to a squat, back to a curtsy. Same leg this entire time. Forward on that lunge. You come back to a squat. Bring that leg over to the side for a curtsy. Stay low, bring out those legs. You give me 3 more here, and we meet with that leg back in a curtsy. In 2, we pulse that leg out. Last one all the way through. When you hit that curtsy, you stay there. Hold it here, we pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You stand up nice and tall, we come to the other side. Squat, forward lunge, back towards that curtsy, good. Throw it out in that squat in the middle. Forward lunge, 90 degrees, squat in the middle, back towards that curtsy, good. Squat, lunge it forward, press into that heel, back and towards that squat. Keep those hips nice and squared off in that curtsy, don't lose that form. That heart rate is rising just a bit. You give me 2, and we hold it in that curtsy. Last one. Meet me here. Let's pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand back up. Roll it over, set those weights down. You guys are doing such a good job. Then I want you to step those legs back, drop those knees down, meet me in that child's pose. All right, when you're ready, come back up. We're gonna do some cat and cow to release that spine. We arch, round that spine in, tuck your chin, and then arch that spine, look forward or up towards the ceiling. Let's do that again. Good, now we're gonna open up our spine and thread that right arm under our body. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Replace that hand, we do it on the other side. Open up that chest. Thread that left arm under the right. In through our nose, out through our mouth. Meet me back in center. And then we're going to face forward, or you can keep facing the same direction. We're moving into our arm series. This is what I love about Pilates, is the Pilates arms. So I'm going to be on my knees. If your knees are feeling any sort of pain or it's not comfortable, you can always stand up and do this whole entire series standing. We're going to start out with the serve the platter nice and slow. So our weights are right by your side. I'm bringing them up to about hip height with my hands just in front of my hips. And we're going to start by raising those weights up for 4, bringing them down for 3, 2, 1. Good. We go 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pull it back in for 4, So nice and slow, just thinking about controlled movements. We're going to do one more like this, and then we are going to speed it up. So once we bring those weights by our side, we're going to pick it up for 2. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Serve that platter, bringing it just up to shoulder height. You keep that core nice and pulled in tight. Those hips are wrapping around you. Push that weight away like you're serving some food. Bring it back towards your hips. Give me 2. Last one, and then keep those arms out in front. Good, we are now creating a circle. Those weights tap at the top, they tap at the bottom. You're flipping those wrists. A tiny little movement, burning out those shoulders. You have the slightest bend in those elbows. You give me 4. In 3, our palms are facing up and we will pulse them out. Last one, palms are up, we pulse. Good, give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, curl 2 and 1. Good, curl those weights in, bring it out. You've got it. We're doing both arms together right here, and then we are going to alternate them. In 4, we start with that left arm. In 3, that right arm will stay long as that left arm curls. Good, we start right here. So curl that left arm, bring it out, and then that right, you're adding a little burnout in those shoulders. Make sure they are not coming up towards your ears. You give me 3. Good. In 2. Last one. Good, curl them both up. We open and close. Good, add that rotation. Oh, I can feel it in those shoulders. They are burning. You give me 3. And 2. Last one, hold it, here we go. Right arm up, left arm up. Good. Burn them out. I want that strong upper body. If you feel your chest and your hips starting to push forward, keep everything in line. You give me 3. In 2, we do both arms together. Last one. Both arms. Good, burn it up. You have 4. In 3, we windshield wipe in 1. Good, right here, down and up. Give me 3, and we're pushing those weights out in front like a chest press. Right here, we push it forward, pull it back, feel it in your back and your chest. You are almost through. I know that upper body is on fire. You give me 3, and then we pulse it back. In 2, and 1, you pulse, pulse. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend those arms long, bend it back and out and in. It's that nice hammer curl. You're also burning out those shoulders. You keep everything long and strong. No momentum here. It is all in those biceps. You give me 3, and then we finish off with a lateral raise. In 2, and 1. Bring it out to 180. This is how we finish. Lower and raise. Good. You have 3. In 2. Last one. Way to go with that killer upper body. The last thing we have to do today, and then you are done, is finish out that side line on our other side. So I want you to drop that left weight, put it out anywhere on that mat, and then you're going to bring that left hand down towards the ground. Again, that left knee is going to be just below our hip. We are extending our right leg nice and long, and then our right weight is going to be parallel to our left hand. All we're going to do is start with that row. So we're rowing up towards that chest, extending that arm nice and long. We row it back up, and then extend it long and strong. Good, you're giving me 3 more, and then we're adding in that leg. Just think about someone pulling up through your elbow towards that ceiling, and then pushing it back down. You have 2 more. Last one on your own. Next time you bring that arm up, you are adding in that leg. Lift it and lower. That core is so tight. It takes a lot of control here. That bottom knee is helping with that stability. In two, we are going to open the arm up to a T. Last one like this. Good. Next time we come up, you extend it to a T, lower everything down. That chest is rotating at the same time. It goes from hovering over the mat, opening up towards the wall. Good. You give me three more, and then we just start lifting and lowering that leg as that arm stays up in that T. Last one, when you meet me at the top, it's just that leg. Here you go, lift and lower that leg, you point those toes. Give me three. Let's start bringing that weight up overhead. In one, hold it up strong. We bend it in, extend long. Good, this is how you finish. Give me three through that core. In two, and one. Lower everything down. Drop that weight. We're going to stretch it out. I want you to come back in towards that child's pose with your chest kind of in between your legs. And then you're going to walk those hands over towards the left side. I really want you to feel that stretch in your lats. Good, and then let's walk those hands over towards the right side. Back through center, and then you're going to press up and bring that left foot forward as our right leg stays back. Then I want you to press through, really feeling it in your hamstring, and then lean back and point your left toes, reaching for that ankle. Good, as we come back forward, we are going to replace those legs. So it's our right foot forward, left leg back, driving down to stretch out our hamstring. You send everything backwards. Come back, forward, extend that leg, and then you're going to find yourself seated forward. With that final stretch, it will be through our butterfly position. You're bringing your face down towards those feet. You bring those knees as low to the ground as you can. Every time you do this pose, you're hoping to get a little bit deeper into that pose. Walk your body over towards that right knee. Feel that stretch again in your back. Walk your hands over to the left side. Come through center. Crisscross those legs. That last move, we're going to reach over. Good, sweep everything forward, over to that right side. Sweep everything forward, stack your vertebrae one by one. Do one final inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And you guys are finished. I hope you liked today's workout. I hope you liked the longer format and getting to do all the different flows of our body. If you have any recommendations of equipment that you'd like to see, or maybe like faster paced workouts, slower paced, whatever it is that you would like, just let me know in the comments and I will make those videos for you. But I hope you have a great rest of your week, a great rest of your day, whatever time it is. And thank you for tuning in. Bye.